Alright, today we're going to go for a test drive in my 1973 Jaguar XKE Roadster Series 3 V12. I'll mention this happens to be the first collector car that I ever purchased back in 2001, based on it being one of my dream cars, one of my primary dream cars, and the choice was between a Shelby GT500 convertible and this. And I chose this one because I thought the Shelbys were too high priced. Unfortunately, they're about 5x what they were then. That, having said that, I guess water under the bridge. I like to have the top down, but with this video it's unfortunately way too noisy, so we're gonna have to manage the top up. Okay, so the Jaguar XKE followed the XK150, which followed the XK120, and came out in 1961. It was probably one of the cars that was way ahead of its time from a styling perspective and from a design perspective. Most people have it rated as one of the most beautiful cars ever made, at least in the top 25, and I happen to agree with that. Anyway, they first came out 61, ran to 67 as a Series 1, which I might not have my facts right on this, but they ended up, well, they might have had a couple different engine sizes. I know they had a 3.9 and might have had a 3.6, but in the Series 2, they went to 4.2 liter, which became a pretty standard engine for Jaguar, probably up through the 90s. And the Series 2 ran until 71. And then they phased during that year into the Series 3 car, which this is a Series 3 car. And the Series 3 car ran until 74. It was replaced by the XJS, and if I'm not mistaken, the XJS didn't come out immediately. It came out maybe as a 76 or 77 model, and so a lot of mixed emotion on that. People really like the XKE, but the XJS became a very popular car and actually ran until let me see, it ran until I think 93 or 4, so it ran for quite a while. A lot of different changes to it. Maintained the V12 the whole time, and also maintained an option for a 4.2 liter 6, which I think would be an interesting option to have in that car. I do have the V12 model. So the V12 here is 5.3 liter, so about a liter bigger than the 6-cylinder. I think the horsepower wasn't too terribly much different. I think it was probably in the 230, 240 range. The car's a 4-speed. By this time, the car was, like a lot of cars, I think of the 240Z and others where obviously picked this car for a long trip for a lot of reasons. Most cars, obviously, with the 5 speeds, that would be beneficial in this car to be able to drop the RPMs down to 2,000 or so. But, you know, again, we're cruising at 70 miles an hour. Pretty reasonable. So, still a very sporty car.